But first, we know, and we've talked about it here, over on Capitol Hill, a lot of chaos. It's a cliche, but in this instance, it happens to be true. But one member of Congress is trying to laugh through the tears, if you will. Congressman Mike Collins, meme lord these days, posting things like a play off The Simpsons, right? Say the line, a speaker is not elected. You probably know that meme. Then this one, did you kick out the speaker? Yes. What did it cost? Everything. Or his latest, when the comms director gets back from her wedding week off, y'all, please tell her I've been behaving. I want to bring in now the person behind it all, Republican Congressman Mike Collins. I don't know that anybody can tell her you've been behaving, Congressman. You've been loose and fast on the Twitter account lately.
Well, it's been trying to bring a little bit of levity to a very serious moment in time.
But so that's what it is, right? I mean, is this an instance where you are kind of laughing through the pain here?
It is, and I think it's been a help. You know, I'm from the South, and we've got a couple of good old Southern comedians down there, old Jeff Foxworthy, and we had old Louis Grizzard, so we're known for just putting a little bit of humor into any situation, and I think it was just a good time to do that.
Do your colleagues like it, or are they annoyed by it, honestly?
Oh, no, they are loving it. As a matter of fact, we've even had some of them trying to send in their own request on what they want to see posted out there. So it's been really good. And unfortunately, we still don't have a speaker.
That's right.
We'll get back at it on Monday, and good Lord willing, we'll get one in the seat, and we'll get back to doing the people's business up here.
So let's talk about that, right? What happens come Monday? There is a healthy list of people who are, if not outright declaring themselves candidates, at least saying that they're interested in the job. So let me ask you, I know that the next step seems to be this meeting on Monday evening where you and your conference will hash some of this out. Who would you like to see go up for the job here?
You know, Hallie, I've not made any bones about it. I'm looking for someone to help run this place like a business. That's what I said when I campaigned. I wanted to come up here. I'm in private business, been in that all my life for 30-plus years in the trucking industry. And that's what I want, someone to lay this thing out as a plan going forward on when we're going to have a schedule, lay that out. We're going to handle these bills or these appropriations at this time, and then we move forward. And when I see that person, then we'll either get behind them wholeheartedly, or we'll listen to the whole crowd, and then we'll make our pick. It's going to take a while, though, because it looks like we may have 50% of the conference running here before this thing's over. I
mean, no kidding. I just want to say respectfully, Congressman, you just described who you'd like to see as the speaker candidate. Does that person exist? Is that a real person in your conference, and who is it?
Well, we'll wait and see. I think we've got a very deep bench, a lot of very good people, and look forward to hearing from them. Look forward to hear what they have to say and put that plan forward. Because I think that's some of the things that I felt that as a freshman that I've been missing is kind of been sitting up here, and we've been floating along. And so I look forward to getting engaged and having some input and make sure that we do lay out for the American people exactly where we're going and when we're going to accomplish that and when we're going to get it done.
Are you hearing from your constituents about this? One of the things I found interesting, we have teams in the field asking voters about this, and in the early days of this crisis domestically here with no speaker, there were some people who were like, listen, I don't really even know who Kevin McCarthy is. How much is this penetrating for people in your district?
No, you're exactly right. You know, the majority of the people, they want us to get our job done. They understand that there's high inflation, there's high interest rates, there's high unemployment. They know that we have $32 trillion in debt and counting. And we've got a very short job description up here. Take care of your constituents and have oversight of the federal government. And then that is to pass those appropriation bills. And we've got them teed up. We just need to go ahead and kick them out. Granted, it's late, but they're saying, why are you not at work? We need to be at work doing the business and getting the people's debt under control and getting this federal government operating in the right direction again.
Part of that work is going to include figuring out the response to the international crisis unfolding overseas that we spent the first 30 minutes of our show talking about here. Of course, the war between Israel and Hamas after that terror attack on October 7th. The White House has now sent over this $100 billion money aid package, essentially. It includes money for both Israel and Ukraine. As it stands, is that something that you would support?
No, I will not support it. I am wholeheartedly behind Israel, always will be. And if we want to support Israel separately, that's good. I'm not in for supporting Ukraine anymore. The European Union, they need to step up to the plate if they want to support Ukraine and do that. If we want to look at funding and trying to get rid of an invasion, Let's support and fund our border wall down there and get that invasion that we have on our southern border under control. But
This
no more
package does
funding for
include border money, Congressman.
No, yes, it does. But right now, this administration is spending border money on putting people in hotels, giving them food, giving them phones, and putting them up for a couple of years. And that's what's got to stop as well. You know, we need to spend money on border for border wall.
Congressman Mike Collins, I know that you have no sense of timeline. What is do you think maybe by next week this will be over? Just
you know what?
Guess.
I would love to say Monday that we'll have somebody. Hopefully by Wednesday, you know, midweek, we will have a candidate and we'll be out there voting. Good Lord, when we need to get back to work for the American people.
Congressman Mike Collins, thank you for being with us tonight. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.